A Light in the Darkness, written by J. Ince, illustrated by Eddie Spaghetti Art.
High in the mountains just west of the east, there was a hideaway that held a great secret. A most unusual family lived there, hidden among the trees and rivers of the mountain tops. A family of light and love that many knew, but also didn't really know. You see, despite their love and their light, a beacon of hope and energy, they were hidden, like many other beacons, from a world that was always blanketed in darkness, and the magic of the world sought to keep them safe. They were a family of four. The mother, a muse of the forest and love, had connections to the animal realm, who were always nearby with words of wisdom and warning. She shared in their medicine and learned to speak for them in the world of man, so that those who were lost to listen could still feel their power and heed their knowledge. Whether through words or images, the animal's words were seen, heard, and felt. The father, a spirit of the earth himself, who shaped it, crafted, and molded it from its natural forms into something more through his creativity and passion, showed the world the true power of the very lands they lived on. Wood, clay, paint, charcoal, metal, all mediums that flowed from his hands, becoming something else to be looked upon and admired. Within those pieces he imbued the wisdom and knowledge of the earth that could not be heard by those who lost themselves into the noise and chaos of the world around them. Then there were the children, both fairies, and the essence of light, mischief, and magic. Their true names were hidden, as all true names are, but they liked to refer themselves as Onesie and Twosie, although it was debatable as to who was who, as they often switched from one moment to the next. They, like most children, flourished in creativity, light, and love. They could often be found wandering in the woods, talking and playing with their fairy friends. It was also not uncommon to find them with twigs, branches, and leaves in their hands, which they used to carefully craft and rebuild the homes of the same friends that were often destroyed by those who didn't seem to see the larger world around them. They were the future of the light and the message that needed to be heard. Together this family lived as many do, with the daily life of men. They worked, they played, they learned, but most important of all, they created. From their minds, hearts, and hands, they made talismans and totems of the earth, of the animals, of the fairies, and they shared those far and wide. Some they gave as gifts, others they sold as work, but each and everything they created was of them, and from each of them came the light. Each creation held their love, their passion, and the magic of their connection to the greater world around them, the one ignored by most. Each creation was an embodiment of the very light the world sought to spread, that they held in their hearts. It was the light that was protected from the darkness in their hideaway, this light that staved it off, not only from themselves, but from everyone who held a piece of the light in their hearts or homes. From their little hideaway, high in the mountain tops just west of the east, they sent forth into the world the light to stave off the darkness, and taught those who needed to hear the words of light itself, and all simply by being true to who they were themselves. Oh, where are you going?